Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bourne Network's Marble Championship Season 7. Here in the Windbreakers Stadium, we're here for Event 5, a classic event in funnel endurance. I'm Raman Powder and of course I'm joined by Spenny.
Yes, hello everyone. So excited to be here, and look at the size of this funnels course. And remember, this is not normal funnel endurance. This is team funnel endurance. So it is based on how all the marbles do. The marbles will get points for where they finish. The first marble to finish will get 1 point. The last marble to finish will get 16 points. That will be the winner. And if any marbles fall off or DNF, they will get a big fat 0. So here we are with a bit of a demonstration run from all of our demo teams. The Gardeners, the Swamp Crashers, Twilights, and the Hawkeyes. Pretty big course. And you see that big green funnel in the middle there. A lot of interesting contact and battle should happen in that funnel. But who is going to come up here in the final funnel? Looks like the Hawkeyes are going to have the top 2 in this demo run. And so that is essentially how it's going to work. Twilight's had a bit of a rough one, but they're just the demo teams.
Right, so yeah, this is team funnel descent. So it's all about the consistency. You can have one marble getting the individual win, but it doesn't matter if your other marbles are finishing very quickly and aren't able to get points to back them up. And off we go here.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's run that back. That was a bit of an iffy start. All the marbles are okay, though. They're back in the gate. It has been made a bit more stable, if you will. Now let's get properly started with the event. We got the Berry Blasters, the Crossfires, Team Horizon, and the Iron Skies in this first heat. And who is the marble at the top? The last marble through that translucent funnel at the top is the Iron Skies. Meanwhile, Chaos down in the bottom funnels. We already have the Berry Blasters just shot themselves into the stands. And that is going to be a 0 for the Berry Blasters. The rest of their team is situated pretty well, but we're about to have our first finisher in the first heat. Who's it going to be?
So this will be 2 points for the first marble that finishes here after the Berry Blasters. 2 of the Iron Skies are going to get 2 and 3 points respectively. That's terrible for them. Another Berry Blaster is finished. A third Berry Blaster is done. And I think they're done for sure, are the Berry Blasters, even if they get the individual win. And this is great news for the championship leading Crossfires. Just took the lead in the last event with their gold in balancing. And they look to be in a good position here to advance to the next round. They have, I think, 3 marbles finishing back to back to back. And one of the marbles is going to get second place unless they can hold on. No, they won't. They'll get second place. And the Iron Sky will get the individual win. But I don't think it's going to be enough to save themselves with 2 marbles finishing first and second. Or really second and third, because one of those Berry Blasters did fall off the course. And here we take a look. Team Horizon as well. We didn't mention them, but they're in 3rd and 4th. Really keeping it clean here for the Season 5 champions. And they, I think, will comfortably move on along with the Crossfires. And yes, they will. In fact, Team Horizon gets the win here with a 13, a 14, and an 11. 47 points. Great total for them.
Team Horizon showing how the event is done. The benchmark run, that's kind of what you want to do in this event. A 40-point run is almost guaranteed qualification, but we get into the next one with Team Watermelon, the Diving Dolphins, the Wayfinders, and I'm not going to lie, I can't remember who the 4th team is, but we go down. The Diving Dolphins are having a terrible run. They have the first 2. Oh, but contact with some of the team members in that big green funnel. But still, 2 of the Diving Dolphins down the bottom. Meanwhile, Team Watermelon having one of their marbles just now falling through the translucent funnel as some marbles start to get down to the final yellow funnel. And who's going to be the first one to finish? Yes, one of the Diving Dolphins has finished. And Team Watermelon still having both of their marbles up top. And we have another finisher. Who's that? Oh, it was the Black Markers were the 4th team of this event, and they have 2 marbles finishing already. And then at Team Watermelon, another Black Marker. Oh, the Black Markers, 3rd in the championship, and all of their marbles have finished. As I say that, the 4th marble comes across. I think it's over for the Black Markers, as it's somewhat fallen apart for Team Watermelon. I think we've actually lost one of Team Watermelon.
Yes, we did. That leading red member of Team Watermelon, they were in the lead, and I don't think they've gotten themselves dislodged in one of the transitions between the funnels. The Diving Dolphins seem to have 2 marbles in 2nd and 3rd now, also 1 in 6th. So that's great news for them. They should be in a great position to advance. Wayfinders will get the individual win here, and the other marbles in the middle, I think that'll also be enough for the Wayfinders to perhaps take this advancement spot from Team Watermelon. And getting a marble stuck there from the lead is gonna be their doom. Team Watermelon, 30 points here. Could have been so much more. They could have very well been one of those teams in first or second. They were looking so good with 2 marbles at the top. But it's all for naught here as we go to Heat 3.
Starlight's, Honey Badgers, Team Clarity, and our hosts, the Windbreakers, who have started to fall off a little bit. They had 2 great first 2 events, but the last 2 have not gone their way, bottom halves in all of them. But they are positioned pretty well here. Do they have the leading marble? As I say that, one of the Windbreakers members have fallen off. You can see them right there on top of that Gravitrax base. So the Windbreakers already with a 0-pointer. And how are the rest of the team situated? Meanwhile, the Honey Badgers already have 2 marbles finished. It's not looking good for the Honey Badgers. It looks perhaps that 5th in balancing, and they're not going to replicate it here. Oh, and the Honey Badgers have all first 3 finishers. And then Team Clarity come in with all the second 3 finishers. Interesting pattern in this heat.
The Starlights, I think, are by far in the best position to advance here. They finally have their first marble finishing. Now a second and a third one, but still, those are marbles leading in mid-pack finishes. In fact, all of the Starlights finish consecutively. But regardless, with that consistency, they should definitely do enough to move on. The Honey Badgers are done. It's going to be a battle between the Windbreakers and Team Clarity. I'm not sure if Team Clarity has done enough, but that 1-0 for the Windbreakers could also be very costly for them. So it's really a battle between these 2 teams for that second advancement spot here. Team Clarity, in fact, individual win. That might just be what they need to get into the next round.
And it is by 3 points. Team Clarity deny the Windbreakers advancement. That's 0. Hurtful for the Windbreakers and the hosts yet again in the bottom half. 3rd event in a row. Fans not too happy, but still a long season ahead. Here we have the Foresters, the Ultraviolets, the True Blue Crew, and the Flaming Cobras in our final heat. And now, who will be situated at the top? Of course, what we saw with Team Watermelon, being the leading marble is not a guarantee that you will win. And it looks like maybe the Foresters will have the lead. Meanwhile, who's that down the bottom? Perhaps one of the Ultraviolets is finishing now. Or, sorry, not finishing now, but going into those last few funnels. True Blue Crew then push aside. True Blue Crew now has last, as I believe the Foresters continue to hold the lead. One of the True Blue Crew is finished. True Blue Crew will take last, and I haven't seen any DNFs, so at the moment that is only 1 point for True Blue Crew. There's the Flaming Cobras, and there's another True Blue Crew, and then the Ultraviolets start finishing. Looks like the Foresters are situated pretty well here.
Yeah, the Foresters, I'm not sure if they have any marbles, maybe 1 or 2 now that have dropped on through. But True Blue Crew with 3 of their marbles done, they have that leading marble. I'm not sure even if they get the win, that'll be enough to save themselves. Flaming Cobras also have just 1 marble remaining. They'll get 2nd place or 1st place. No, it'll be 2nd place for them. I'm not sure if they've done enough either. I think the Foresters definitely have done enough. And the Ultraviolets also, I think 3 marbles in the top half for them. So I think those 2 teams, through consistency, will get advancement. And once again, we can see just because you have a marble in 1st or 2nd does not mean you will advance. You need the consistency, and the Flaming Cobras and True Blue Crew did not have that. Foresters and Ultraviolets going to move on with 38 points for both of them.
And that is it for our heats. The Iron Skies in the first heat are going to take best to the rest. A 3-way tie, but it is the best situated marble between them that breaks the tie. The Iron Skies had a win. Not great for the Windbreakers, losing a few points on that tiebreaker, but we move on to the semifinals. Diving Dolphins, Wayfinders, Team Clarity, and the Starlights.
And off they go here, very blue and black heat here. As the marbles start to peel on through, I see 3 of the Diving Dolphins. Actually, it might have been 4 of them. Now it starts to peel on through, but the Diving Dolphins off to a great start. Same can be said for the Starlights with 2 marbles in that leading funnel. But as we look further back down, Team Clarity is trying to get some more positions back in that wider green funnel. Can't seem to do it as many marbles are starting to peel on through into the final few funnels, and that yellow funnel especially. Team Clarity has 1 marble in there. can the other marbles do it? It's so densely packed in that second to last funnel especially, but I think that's one of the Starlights that will finish first. Then it's one of the Diving Dolphins, another member of the Starlights. They're really falling apart, are the Starlights. They need to come back here with their leading 2 marbles. Diving Dolphins, oh, all 4 of them are done after such a great start for them. They will definitely not go on to the final. The Starlights, I'm not sure if they'll do enough either. Team Clarity has 3 marbles back to back to back. They, through consistency, might have done enough to advance, but we'll have to see.
Actually, I think the first marble to finish was actually one of the Wayfinders. So the Starlights might actually be saved here. We'll certainly have a look. Definitely not the Diving Dolphins, but it is a bit of a toss-up. And yes, it was one of the Wayfinders. The Starlights did have their captain down there in 14th, but the rest of the team actually did clutch up pretty well. Well, let's have a look at this overall. The Starlights, the Wayfinders, are still going to advance over Team Clarity. Now that is a surprise. I thought Team Clarity's consistency would have gotten them there. But the Wayfinders had a few marbles up the top, and that saved them. As we go, Team Horizon, Ultraviolets, Foresters, and the Crossfires in our second semifinal. That was a bit of a heartbreak for Team Clarity, but we move on.
Yes, we do. You can see the consistency can work out for you. It can also be your doom if you don't have a marble in the top 4. But now, on to the second semifinal to see who joins those other 2 teams in the final. Team Horizon had multiple marbles in that green funnel. Now some start to drop on through. The Foresters also. Multiple marbles fairly up there. The Ultraviolets have 2 marbles, still yet to get into that green funnel. Now they start to descend on through. Will any marble drop onto the yellow funnel? Now they do. I think that might be one of the Ultraviolets. But can they avoid that dreaded last place spot? No marbles, I don't think, have fallen off the course. I think that's one of the Foresters actually that will finish the course. A lot of dark marbles ending on in that line at the finishing area. Ultraviolets, I see multiple marbles. Is that Foresters? 3 of them in the bottom 3. They're definitely done here. The Crossfires and Team Horizon in a great position here to get advancement. One of the Crossfires and Team Horizon, their lowest marbles, like probably in the 10th to 11th range. So both of those teams, I think, in a fantastic position to get advancement here.
I only count 3 Crossfires marbles, though. We've lost one of the Crossfires. And that could be so detrimental. Definitely the Foresters. Yes, the captain! The Captain Bullet is gone. And then the Foresters took the first 3 finishes. I'm not sure where we lost Bullet, but they're going to advance anyway over the Ultraviolets on a tiebreaker because of that 15-pointer. Oh my goodness, what a roller coaster of emotion for Crossfires fans, but they're in the final. As we see the 5th through 8th, Team Clarity is going to take the best of the rest with that 37. Diving Dolphins only had a 20, and that is going to give them 8th. Foresters and Ultraviolets rounding out the bottom of the top half. But now we have our big final. The Wayfinders, the Crossfires, Team Horizon, and the Starlights. Both of our top 2 in the championship are in the final here. Let's see what happens.
The Crossfires, the championship leaders, have a great chance to get their 3rd medal in a row, with the Starlights also going for their 4th medal in 5 events. Who will get it here? At least one of them is guaranteed at least a bronze, but off they go. Crossfires, one of the marbles fairly down there. I think multiple of the Starlights also in that densely packed orange funnel. As we look towards the top, Team Horizon's up there, as well as 2 of the Starlights. I think that's 2 of the Starlights, and they're in a great spot once again to get another medal here. But we look farther down below, one of the Foresters is done. I think is that one of the Starlights also done here. The Crossfires trying to make a comeback in the middle part of this race here. One of them is going to finish here. I think the Starlights have multiple in that bottom 3. It's tough to tell, but the Crossfires now have 3 marbles that have finished here. So who will claim gold in Team Funnel Descent?
I think a lot of those early finishers are the Wayfinders. It's a bit of unfortunate having 2 very similarly colored teams. You can get them a bit mixed up. But who's going to win? It looks like Team Horizon's going to have the last marble. And actually, every single Team Horizon marble is in the top half by the looks of it. So it looks like the gold is going to go to the team, or to Team Horizon. The Starlights also having a few members up there. Yeah, look at that. The Wayfinders had the bottom 2. Starlights, their captain, also struggling once again. I think this is certainly going to go the way of Team Horizon, but who's going to get silver? It's the Starlights over the Crossfires. Team Horizon with a 49 is going to claim the gold in the Team Funnel Descent. A dominant display from our Season 5 champions. Every single heat they were in was over 40, and winning with the best run that we have seen all event with that 49.
And critically, 2nd for the Starlights, third for the Crossfire. So we'll see who will have the lead after this event, but those two teams really establishing themselves as the top two, the favorites for the title here in Season 7 after 5 events. Team Horizon is going to get a good boost in the standings as well, but I really doubt they'll break into that top 2, so we'll see what it looks like here in the standings. Starlights will take the lead by 3 points over Crossfires. Team Clarity jumps up 1 spot into 3rd. Ultraviolets and Black Markers in 4th and 5th, but that's almost a 20-point gap between 2nd and 3rd after this event.